Hi guys, welcome to another interesting episode of your favorite celebrity show on television. I love to call it that. Yes, your favorite celebrity show on television. It is Celebrity Zone. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know, it's always a privilege for me to know that you tuned in your TV at this time of the day to watch the show. My name is Mukesh. Thanks very much. Today, guys, I've got an interesting person, talented person. Yes, she is a British born, but then she's Nigerian. She's an actress, very talented at that. She's tried her hands in a lot of things when it comes to Nollywood. Her name, guys, is Beverly Naya.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. Thank you so very much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
I know you've been working on a whole lot, and I'm sure you're ready to share.
Yeah.
But then let's start with you being a Nollywood actress. You were born in London.
Yes, I was.
But then you came to Nigeria to pursue your career.
Yes.
Why not just stay back in London to do your thing?
Why not?
You studied.
Yeah. To counter that, why not just come to Nigeria to do my thing?
Okay. Alright. But why not do it? Why not do it there? Did you start acting there? Okay, you started acting at the age of 17.
Yeah.
But professionally, did you start there before you came to Nigeria?
Yeah, I did some work over there, but then you know, most of my work, I mean, my career actually started to blossom when I moved to Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You know, Nigeria, we know Nollywood to be a place of, luck. Just try your luck. Some people tried this and they pulled out because they're not making it. But you had the boldness to come to Nigeria. What exactly did you see in Nollywood that made you?
I mean, at the time, like it still is, but at the time, Nollywood was a really thriving industry. You know, it was boisterous, it was growing, and it was an industry that was for black people. As a black woman, I just figured, and a Nigerian at that, I just figured it would be a good move to move to Nigeria and pursue an acting career over here. Okay,
so what year did you come to Nigeria?
I moved here in 2011.
All right.
Yeah.
Were your parents in support of this?
Yeah, they were. My mum definitely was, especially. Okay. She moved to Nigeria before I did. So yeah, she'd already started building contacts for me because she didn't want a situation whereby I would graduate and then I would just be hustling for work in London or just in Nigeria or something. So yeah, she was already building contacts because she knew that I was passionate about acting. So she wanted to ensure that I thrive in the industry. So yeah.
Funchi, there is absolutely nothing that Father Paul can say that I should not hear. So I'm coming with you. Wait.
Bonjour, how are you?
Fine, Father.
My daughter.
Hello, Father. Good afternoon.
How are you, my child?
Fine, thank you. Look, Father, I know you're supposed to see Funchi alone, but the Holy Spirit is telling me that maybe if I...
I'm glad you know that.
Oh, Father, Funchi and I have no secrets. I would love to join you in the marriage counseling. I hope you understand.
Perfectly.
Oh, thank you so much, Father. I knew you would understand. God will bless you as you do so many...
I know you've acted in a lot of movies. You've tried a lot of roles. But I don't know if you've tried anything local, like doing a local girl.
I have.
How did you pull that off?
Oh,
this
well,
accent. You've been in Nigeria for how long right now?
Yeah, but I can tone it down.
Really? Try do that.
No. But yeah, I mean, I did it like in the early stages of my career. I don't know. I mean, the film never came out. At this point,
really?
I'm grateful for that because I'm not sure if I really pulled it off. But yeah, I mean, now it's easier to do.
Okay.
Yeah, but not pigeon. Not pigeon.
Not pigeon?
Yeah, but a Nigerian accent is easier to do.
Have you been trying pigeon though?
I can speak it. I just will speak it with an accent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because one would say we expect all our Nigerian actors, in fact all actors, generally to be versatile, to be able to pull off any role they have been given. Well, now that you're trying to put yourself in a box. Like,
no, I'm not putting myself in a box. I'm just respecting the industry that I'm in. In our industry, we get scripts 1 week, 2 weeks in advance. In Hollywood, for example, you get scripts months in advance and you have months to prepare. So you have months to get that accent in order. You have months to do your research. Do you understand? That's not the case here. So it's not a matter of putting myself in a box. It's a matter of acknowledging that there are restrictions, you know, and if I have enough time, I will do a Nigerian accent. For example, Kacha. I did a Nigerian, I don't know if you've ever heard of Kacha or watched Kacha. The accent I used in that film was a Nigerian one. So I can do it. But yeah, I always say, like, the same way you expect a Nigerian accent from me, like that is the same way I expect a British accent from you, like that.
Okay.
Accents aren't as
I
easy
remember
as...
I watched a film that you were in and Shift Let Me Faint.
Yes.
Yeah, and you tried to speak some kind of Fijian or Nigerian, like Sha, saying the Sha and all that. So I can attest to the fact that she can pull it off if she wants to. Okay, let's talk about your first role.
Yeah.
What was the movie you first acted in?
The first movie I did was Home in Exile, but I was still in London at the time, so I just came on holiday to shoot the film. Then I went back. How?
How did you get the role? You were
Oh,
in
I was on
London,
holiday. I was on holiday, and then I met Lancelot at a Christmas party that Isong was hosting. So my mum was with me at the time. My mum and Lance got talking, and Lancelot and Maswin, sorry, they got talking, and they decided to collaborate and produce my first film. Okay, so
and you being a British-born actor, British-born Nigerian, let's put it that way, and then you came here into the industry, and then your career just looked like that. Would you say?
I don't think it was like that. So 8 years in the industry. Trust me.
But
look, if it's like that, guys, come when you want to join the industry. Do 8 years. Let me know if it's like that. Okay,
well then I think it is though, because
8 years is a long time.
Yeah, But I've known you a long time, even when you were still fresh.
So
tell me now, how do you manage all these things? When people tell you that you're just in the industry and you're blossoming because of the fact that you were not born here, how do you take that?
I think it's ignorant, first and foremost. I think it's ignorant because it goes beyond how you speak. It's more about what you're bringing to the table. So if you go to an audition, they're not hiring you because of how you speak. They're hiring you because of how you manage to deliver deliver your lines in a way that's different to how anyone else has done it. There's that. There's also the aspect of building a presence, building a brand. All these things are important. Like you get hired for these reasons as well. You get picked for endorsements for these reasons as well. Do you understand? So one thing has nothing to do with the other. An accent does not define anything. It's what are your capabilities? What are your talents? What are you bringing to the table as a person? That's what's more important. Okay. Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. And then you studied filmmaking.
I did.
You had a degree in filmmaking. Was it your first degree?
Yes. I have a degree in filmmaking and script writing. Okay.
But for 8 years, you waited for 8 years before you could produce or direct something.
I didn't study producing though. I studied film. I studied directing and script writing. I didn't study producing.
But this is the first time you're directing anything called?
I produced.
You produced?
Yeah.
But the scheme, is it production or directing? Which one did you do that?
I produced it. It's under my production company.
So why have you never tried your hands in filmmaking?
I haven't directed yet because it's not a passion of mine,
So why did you study it?
Because I needed a backup plan. So if acting wasn't working out, at least I was still in the field of filmmaking. Do you get what I mean? It was a choice, but I'm not really passionate about directing. That's not to say that I never will be. But for right now, it's just not. It's not anything that I just want to do at this moment in time. Same thing with script writing. I love script writing, but it's demanding of my time. And I could get into it. I could have like maybe a week off or 2 weeks off and get into it. But then once I get busy, writer's block sets in, and then I'm unable to go back to the project, and that's demoralizing. So that's the main reason why focusing on script writing isn't really my thing.
You tried your hands, so not tried, you were involved. I don't know if I should use past tense or present tense for this, because I don't know what Skinny Girl is bringing for us. I don't know if we're done with Skinny Girl or they're still going to give us something more. Would you like to say something about that?
Hopefully there'll be an announcement soon.
Okay, so you're involved in Skinny Girl Dairy, girl that everybody kind of hated, and how did you pull that off? You being that kind of girl that just hated Tiwa, our dear Tiwa. I don't know. How did you get the script to start with? Wait, the role rather. Did you audition or you were just called on?
How did I? Yeah, I was contacted for the role. Okay. I remember, I had an interview. I was being interviewed for a show that Bimbo Craig, that's the actress on the show, was producing. Okay. And then afterwards, I was like, oh yeah, we should definitely work together on something else and blah blah blah. She's like, actually, there's this show that I'm in called Skinny Girl in Transit. And instantly I wasn't interested, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, really?
Because I mean, at that time I just felt like web series, no, I don't really want to be in a web series. And even if I am to be in one, I want it to be something new. I don't want to like join the cast, you get what I mean? So I wasn't interested. And then she sent me the script, and I love her personality as well, so that helps too, when you like the person. So she sent me the script, and I was like, you know what, this seems really interesting. And I checked the numbers on YouTube. I was like, whoa, I definitely need to be in this one because the numbers are really high. So yeah, that's how that happened.
All right, so you're saying that we're going to see season, is it 6 right now?
Yeah, it'll be season 6, but I'm not saying anything. I don't know. If I'm honest, I have no idea.
I don't know how Kaba is gonna pay on Darren, really.
I'm hoping. I mean, all I'm saying now is like, if there's a season 6, Darren should just be nice. Like, I don't have time for like the mean girl. I'm bored.
You're bored?
No, bored in the sense that like she's a lovely chick, and I know this, and I'm glad that it showed towards the end of season 5.
But I think
so I want.
Go back to myself, though.
Well, we'll see. I mean, but it'll be more challenging to have her be nicer in season 6, and I think that would be the direction they would go in.
Okay, all right. Is there any role that you never tried that you really wish that you're gonna try? You know, you've tried being a gentle girl. You tried to be you know, all the roles you've acted in. But is there anyone in particular that you feel like I really want to do this and I've not gotten this project?
I would say someone that's like just completely removed from me as a person, you know, someone that's going through a lot emotionally, mentally. I just want a character that strips me of everything that makes me me, and so that I can build upon that and become someone entirely new. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, definitely a deep, challenging and compelling role. Yeah, I'm not to say I haven't played this, but there's a particular type of role that I'm looking for, and at this rate I may have to write it myself or hire someone to write it.
Okay, all right. You know, there's something going on in Nollywood. A lot of people have talked about it. Even veterans have come out to talk about that. Nollywood doesn't pay. There's no money in Nollywood. This person is buying. They find that you should know that this person probably has a side hustle. It's not basically Nollywood that's giving the person the money. So, what can you say about that? You know, how is the funding, the money like in Nollywood? Are you guys being paid well, or you feel like we're just doing it for the love of it?
I think
just do it.
I think the pay could be better, you know, so I agree with that. You know, I do feel like the pay could be better, but it's okay to be in Nollywood, but it's important to have multiple streams of income, legal multiple streams of income. Do you understand? It's very important, you know. To say that you're going to rely on Nollywood alone is kind of a risk, because unless you're shooting like 10 films a month, it's risky. But then for the actors who prefer to do like 5 to 6 films a year, which is kind of like me, you know, like it's always important to have multiple streams.
I think it's not even just acting alone, but recently something is trending presently on social media, and that's Waje. She's crying out that she's tired of music because she's tired of putting all the money into
with that
music.
voice. Waje, please,
no. A lot of people gave her encouraging words so that don't give up. You know,
come
she
on.
said it's tiring that she's paying
I didn't
school
know
fees.
she said, oh yeah,
I think
school fees, and I know her
today.
daughter's in Dubai as well,
she's
so
paying school fees, and she keeps releasing music and it doesn't pay off. She has to put other sorts of income into music.
It's because of the style of music as well, because you know her voice is very powerful. She has an incredible voice, so it's like to have Waje singing our usual Afro beats just wouldn't work, because her voice is too big for that. And you know, Nigerians, we love this Afro beat sound, you know, so I understand what she's saying, but I really don't want her to give up on that dream, because she's amazing. She's amazing.
Okay, so that got me thinking that is it that there's something wrong with Nigeria and entertainment industry? Like there's no, I don't know, entertainment is something that really makes Nigeria out there. Imagine recently Adesua was recognized at the Vogue magazine, and that means Nollywood we are the second.
But second highest grossing.
Second. So what's really going on entertainment-wise generally for someone who's in music? Who's in music, should have thought about that. And then you said it that the money doesn't pay. What's really wrong with Nigeria?
No, I don't know. I think there's a lack of structure. Like I feel like we need to have a structure. We need to have a union, a functioning union. We also need to have the government needs to pay more attention to the industry, the entertainment industry as a whole, but especially Nollywood, because like Nollywood employs thousands of people around the nation. Do you understand? And we positively impact the economy as well. So I don't know why our industry isn't being built to the standard that it needs to be. You know, there's no real reason for that as far as I'm concerned. So I feel like we need more government influence. And I mean, I think once we have structure, then it will positively affect, you know, our industry and how we're paid and how I mean, the respect that actors get, you know, for their craft. Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about you. We'll be talking about it definitely, but then
Yeah.
the trending thing about Beverly Naya, and that is the skin documentary.
Yeah.
So tell us how you got to put that together. How long have you been working on this?
Skin, the documentary. I mean, well, before it was even called Skin, I had a campaign, well I still have it, a campaign called 50 Shades of Black. I started that in 2014, and the reason why I started it was because I wanted to teach young girls about self-love, empowerment, colorism, and help, you know, all of us to see each other as one. You know, there's no hierarchy where complexion is concerned. We're all beautiful. What you're light skin, you're beautiful. I'm dark skin, I'm beautiful. That's basically, thank you. That's basically what it's about. You know, so you know, I wanted to tackle, you know, self-esteem issues and empower young girls, you know, in every way possible. Just teach them about self-love, confidence, and just self-empowerment, all that kind of stuff. So that's how it started. But I mean, around that time, I also said that I wanted to do a documentary. This was like 2014, 2015. But obviously, at the time, it was just an idea. I only got the budget for it like late 2017. And I shot the documentary in 2018. Yeah. So pre-production was about 4 months. Yeah, 4 months. Production itself was 2 weeks. Yeah, and post-production was a year. So, yeah.
Deep down in your heart, was there any part where you felt like you should talk to your colleagues? Because, you know, maybe it's not rampant in English industry, but a lot of our Yoruba Nollywood actresses are, you know, they've gone through this changing of skin and all that. A lot of them now even are in the business of selling creams, lightening creams and all that. So was there anywhere in your heart that you felt, I really need to pass this message to my colleagues in the industry?
It was the message is not even for the colleagues. Like, it's their prerogative as far as I'm concerned. It's more for the young people, you know. Like, for me, it's about catching them whilst they're young, you know, because that's when their minds are the most impressionable and everything. Like, that's when, you know, they're easily influenced by what they see, what they hear, and what happens around them, you know. So it's really about catching them whilst they're young, like, and teaching them from a very early age that they're beautiful and they're amazing as they are, you know. And if I inspire my colleagues along the way, and adults and grown-ups and parents and whatnot along the way, then I think that's huge, you know. So yeah.
Have you ever gone for any audition and you felt like, I pulled this role, I feel like I did very well, but they told you that they wanted a light skin person?
I've never experienced it, but I know actresses who have. I know, like, I mean, for example, I mean, there's a colleague of mine that told me this story, and she said that she went to an audition and they told her that she was perfect for the role, but they felt she was too dark and they wanted someone a bit lighter, you know, so she didn't get the role. I also know another story where it was between a light-skinned actress and a dark-skinned actress, and the director really wanted the dark-skinned actress, but all the producers involved were like, no, we want light skin, we want light skin. And he fought tooth and nail to have the dark-skinned actress play the role. She played the role, you know, because he fought really hard for it, but the film didn't do well, and they blamed it on the fact that she was dark-skinned, which one thing has nothing to do with the other. Do you get what I mean? They blamed it on that fact. Yeah, so I know that story as well. I mean, it happens in our industry. Like, you hear stories like, oh, dark-skinned actresses don't sell films, which is not true. You know, you hear like, you hear stuff like dark-skinned people are harder to light. It's not, I wouldn't use the word harder. That's laziness as far as I'm concerned. I would say, yeah, you would need more lights for a dark-skinned person, but I'm dark-skinned and you guys, this probably took you like 2 minutes to set up, you know? So it's just a bunch of excuses left, right and center. But I think it's across board, you know. I mean, and as much as, you know, as dark-skinned people, there are issues as well. Light-skinned people have their own issues, and this is what I want to, I mean, this is what 50 Shades of Black tackles. This is what the documentary tackles as well, you know. Light-skinned people also feel as though when they're called beautiful. I mean, someone says to them, "Oh, you're beautiful, but if you're dark skin, you won't be fine, Sha." Do you understand? Those kind of statements, or you only
that a lot, though.
really.
Yeah,
it's not nice. It's hurtful, you know.
You're
only beautiful because you're light skinned, or you only got this position or this role or this job because you're light skinned. If you're dark skinned, no one will be looking at you. Like, these are all hurtful statements. You're only privileged because you're light skinned.
Okay.
Like, yeah. So for me, it's about ensuring that everyone feels empowered, not just one complexion. Everyone should feel empowered, because I know that everyone is affected by this, and that's what colorism is all about.
All right, so do you have your mind prepared for criticism, you know? Because some people are not going to tell you that, are you trying to tell me that I bleach, and you're trying to shade me for bleaching and all that?
I mean,
do you have your mind prepared for anything like
I don't see why am I preparing my mind for stuff that has nothing to do.
I know.
Would they?
I think so.
Do you understand? Like,
but
okay.
They had Bobrisky in the documentary to start with.
Yeah, but the thing is, no, because I mean, that's why I'm happy my trailer is out.
Okay.
Because if anyone was going to attack me, it would have been after the trailer.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you guys have seen how that went.
Yeah.
Light-skinned people felt empowered. Dark-skinned people felt empowered. Everyone was empowered in some way. And I made sure that the trailer, because I need people to realize that my documentary is not an anti-bleaching campaign. Look, it's not my priority at all. If you're aware of the things, if you're aware of, like, if you have received the education around the ills and the harmfulness of bleaching and all this stuff, and you still continue, it really is your prerogative. Do you understand? I'm not here to say, do not bleach. You are doing, like, that's not my job. You're an adult, you know? But all I can do is inform you. And what I loved about my trailer was the fact that I wanted a trailer that was empowering and inspiring, you know? A trailer that even if you're not able to watch the documentary, you're inspired by the trailer itself. And that's the type of reception I received, you know? Which I loved, because that's what I wanted. So anyone that's coming out to say, oh, she's doing an anti-bleaching, that's why I'm like, when people are saying this whole, oh, are you worried about the backlash and stuff like that? No, I'm not. Because I'm not in any way judging anyone. Do you understand? That's not what this is about.
Black beauty is strength.
The human skin, now that's the body's largest organ. It's probably the most important bit of what makes us who we are.
It's organic, it's rich, it's powerful.
I want to audition for the lead, and they go, but the lead's written as black. And I was like, yeah.
I like light skin because it's making me more prettier.
Growing up, I wanted to be every shade other than the shade that I am. I would wear makeup that would make me look lighter. I would use steroids, and what it did, it faded your skin.
Bobrisky is now rich, like I have money because I sell cream. And I make more money from my cream business because I sell the cream all over the world.
At the point where I was bleaching my skin, I struggled so bad with accepting who I was. I felt like I was just, I don't know, in somebody else's body.
She says she's dating someone, and that person likes fair person.
The complexion doesn't make you a better person at all. Complexion has nothing to do with beauty. The world will love you for who you are, not your complexion.
When you use bleaching cream, give you dark knuckles.
Without enough knowledge or not taking enough precautions while using those products, there has been grave damage that's occurred onto on those skins.
My black is bold, your black is beautiful. My black is intelligent, your black is exciting. My black is black.
If I can change one thing about myself, is going back to my complexion. Do you know why? Because the stress I use in rubbing my cream every day is terrible.
Would you ever go back to that?
If you have the opportunity.
Yeah, I will.
We can improve those skins, bring them closer to what they originally used to be. Unfortunately, there are cases whereby there's irreversible damage, and they will need to learn to live with that.
You don't have enough black people defining or making books and saying, this is who we are.
Because color black is actually strong. It's not something that you can throw away.
You don't have to be, beautiful because the way you are is just the way you behave and the way you are loved.
When you see a human being and the person is black, you notice the complexion, the richness of that complexion. That's black beauty. For anything else, you notice the skin. You cannot forget the skin.
Okay.
So it's gonna be like dash something dash. You're gonna tell me the name of the TV series.
Okay.
They're necessarily not still showing,
Mm-hmm.
or then they've shown and they trended. So I'm sure you're gonna put it up. But I gave you some extra though.
Let's
Try
go.
to put some that you were involved in.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start with this dash of Lagos.
Of Lagos.
Yeah.
Real Housewives of Lagos.
No, is there anything like that?
Of Lagos. Lagos. I don't know this one. What is it?
Really? Okay, let me give you.
Yeah, give me a clue.
A clue. Mary Jo could produce it.
Housewives of Lagos.
No.
Oh shoot. I don't know.
Husbands of Lagos.
Husbands. I knew it was hate something. I knew it was hate. I just couldn't remember. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but yeah.
Alright, this one is dash. Is dash?
Is what? This is us?
No, Nollywood.
Oh, Nollywood
Purely
only.
Nollywood.
Okay,
We're not
cool.
doing Hollywood.
So it's dash is and then dash.
Yeah.
That is not a clue. That's not easy at all. Give me the second. Give me the third word.
Your boyfriend in Skinny Girls is in the movie.
Ayola.
What's his real name? No, your boyfriend, not your brother.
Oh, sorry.
Nick.
Nick. Oh.
Dash is
yes,
dash.
yes. This is it. Yay! Do you know when I said this is us, I was actually thinking of this is it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. But then this is Hollywood.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Series too, though.
Yeah.
Okay, you should get this. Dash 30.
Before 30. I knew that was gonna come.
Okay, this one too. You should. Okay. No. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Dash Wives.
Lagos Wives.
No.
Is this Blessing Egbe?
Yeah, I think she was the one who produced it. Yeah.
Lucky Wives.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Finally, dash up.
Up.
Dash up. Danny TV.
Oh yes,
series.
giddy up. Yeah.
That's what we tried. But then I don't usually give you, but something else to do that. Don't worry.
Yeah, I should have known the up one. Duh. There's only one series that ends with up.
Yeah. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Any final words for this question right now?
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show.
Really? Okay.
Is there anything else I should say?
Premiere and of course get to watch the series.
Yes, exactly. Look out for the documentary. Look out for all my work coming out soon. And thank you for all the love and support. Stay loving yourself and remember that you are perfect just as you are.
Definitely. Beautiful. Alrighty guys, thank you so very much for joining me today. Like Beverly said, and like the documentary definitely professes and preaches, love your skin and be beautiful in your skin. Feel comfortable in your skin. My name is Tunke. It has been Celebrity Zone on Galaxy Television. Till I come your way next time, I promise you another exciting celebrity on the show. Till then, stay tuned.